If you drive near the ocean or in places where road salt is applied during the winter, your muffler may experience corrosion, which can lead to a hole in the metal over time. Muffler replacement is required when this occurs. Given that most of us don't perform routine, thorough muffler inspections, let's examine the most typical signs indicating an exhaust or muffler hole. But just before we start, please ensure you've subscribed to the channel. Loud noises. Of course, noise is the most common sign of a muffler hole. A muffler that isn't working properly won't do its job of reducing noise as it is designed to do. As a result, sounds that would typically be muted will now be heard louder, much louder. The muffler hole will only widen and deepen if you don't replace it right away. Then, these rumbling noises will intensify simultaneously. Since most places have laws requiring working mufflers, you run the risk of being pulled over by the police and receiving a costly ticket. Rust holes. Typically, mufflers have tiny spaces known as weep holes. These holes are designed to allow water to escape the muffler, preventing the formation of rust. However, these are not the weep holes. If you notice rust holes developing near the exhaust pipes, rust holes should always cause you to be concerned. Emissions test failure. When carbon emissions exit your vehicle, you cannot see them, but they exist. The presence of white smoke in your exhaust does not always indicate high emissions. To find out if you're emitting less carbon dioxide, you need to take an emissions test. While some states do not require these tests, the majority of states do. This could be the result of a muffler hole if you live in a state where the test is mandatory and you end up failing it. Engine misfires. To guarantee that the engine operates smoothly, the entire exhaust system must be in working order. An engine misfire may result from a single exhaust system component that is worn out or damaged. One reason your engine might misfire is a hole in the muffler. What causes a hole in your muffler? Whether you live next to the ocean or use road salt, salt is the enemy of your exhaust system overall and mufflers in particular. This may lead to rust and the formation of a hole. However, there's still another risk. Your muffler may sustain damage if you frequently drive over speed bumps or through potholes. Your car is more likely to suffer damage to its muffler the longer you leave it in these conditions. A minor rip, tear, or even a hole being torn into an exhaust component could be the outcome. It will then be unable to perform its duties effectively.